Hello! And once again, good evening, YouTube. Welcome back. Welcome back to some more NASCAR Thunder 2000. NASCAR Thunder 2004. 100% race length career as Tony Raines on Legend difficulty. There's a ton of people in the chat already. My goodness gracious, we're getting back into the classic days of when I actually did this on a regular basis and people actually cared. Feels good. Last time out we went to Pocono. It was not too terrible. We in fact moved up to 5th in the standings. Mark Martin has 2,004 points. That's very fitting for NASCAR Thunder 2004. Very good, very good. But yes, we've got 7 top 10s on the season and 14 races, which doesn't feel like a lot, but 12.9 average finish, not terrible. So, the good news is I've got the most poles on the season by a lot, and the most wins, actually, coincidentally enough, close to the most top 5s, nowhere near the most top 10s. Best average finish, nowhere near, well, actually pretty close on the average finish. I've also led the most laps, interestingly enough. I was not expecting to see that. I've had the fastest top speed, nowhere near the most laps completed. And that's all you see on here. As far as this meter is concerned, we've got only a couple of people that are slightly ass mad at Tony Raines. And that is how the cookie crumbles heading into Michigan. We've got, I've got a fresh 7269 piece, but I'm not going to use it. I'm in fact going to use the 7367 condition 92 here. And this engine is just overall better. Oh my goodness, a 5 from Scott McNew to start us off. Welcome to the stream. Got a 75 car rating, and speaking of 5, that is exactly what Scott McNew has given me. Great way to spend a night off, damn right. I like it when miracles occur and people get nights off. I know I never get that. I say as I'm on my 3rd day off in a row. Except Wednesday doesn't count. Because they made me go to the stupid ass airport. Marlin has the pole here. Oh my goodness gracious. Has it done the 5 yet? Have I heard of the Sniper Wolf drama? Yes, I have. I know, like, I haven't watched Jack's films since like 2011. So I have no idea what to even think about that situation. Also, we're turning the gear ratio down. Well, it's actually widening the gear ratio. Because if you don't lighten the gear ratio at this track when you got a good car, the engine just blows up for no reason. It just, boom, the engine's gone. I don't know what's going on with the Streamlabs here. It still hasn't put up this 5. This is incredibly annoying. You have a question. Was my second playthrough of Spider-Man on PS1 going to be a what-if playthrough before Venom ruined my playthrough? It was, in fact. I was going to do Spider-Man 2 first, and then I never played it again after beating the airplane mission because I knew it was literally... There was no way it would ever get better after beating the airplane mission. No matter what came after that, I was never going to feel as much satisfaction. 38th on lap 1, that's pretty fucking bad. That's pretty fucking bad. Oh, and we've completely blown this corner. Oh my goodness gracious, I don't think we're getting the sponsor objective for qualifying this week. Fuck. Alright, well, that sucks. We still haven't seen the 5 pop up either. That sucks even more, actually. The 5 not popping up is way more annoying than not being able to get the pole in this race. Good speed, apparently. 5th! That's 100% acceptable. Streamlabs thrown on the screen. What did it work last time?
Great way to spend the night off. A Tony Raines stream at my home track.
Finally. Good lord. After I got P5, the 5 comes up. No, wow, it makes sense. It checks out. It checks out. All right. Well, yeah. You wish everyone would move to Rumble someday. I've thought about it. Anyway, what does MRN have to say?
MRN is coming to you live from Michigan International Speedway for today's Sirius 400. What can we expect in this race, Barney?
Well, look for speeds approaching 200 miles an hour and cars running 3 and 4 wide. That's a recipe for some exciting stuff.
How about the consistency shown by Ricky Rudd?
Man, he is amazing. And what a boost towards the championship that gives him. You don't even need that many wins if you're finishing in the top 10 every week.
The Napa car comes to the track with the hopes of maintaining his top 5 points position.
Gaining on the leader is tough when you are in the top 5 in points. It takes you having a good race and the leader having a bad one in order to gain anything substantial.
The 43 car must have had problems in qualifying this week.
Yeah, he was due for one of these bad starts, though. Nobody can start up front all year. You're going to have a bad qualifying run now and then.
5. You're going to give me 5. 98. Fucking 5. You're going to give me 5. 99.
The Stealth Bomber F-117. You'll love to see that. Would I date a Japanese girl? Oh, he just retracted that message. The answer is no, because girls are gross. Thoughts on Spire being more exciting than Coley or Cooliag?
This game is a master of pissing me off so fucking much. I only needed 3 points there. 5.
Colleague should be sponsored by
5.
Kool-Aid.
You're going to give me 5.
Jordan Clark has joined KG Appreciators. That's the first new member in like 3 months. Let's go. Thank you, Jordan Clark. That is a fantastic Nurtec? I don't know what it's called. Whatever it is, it's probably not over the counter anymore. Number 51. Is that on the dirt at the Bristol? I don't know, dude. Anyway, the point is, thank you for becoming a member. And thank you, Lyle Bailey, for being a member for 15 months. The Interstate Battery Chevrolet.
In row 6, we have the Citgo.
Okay, so we've got Harvick in a unique scheme this week. So that's going to be difficult to watch out for. Oh, what a good shot. What a shot. Ugh. It's a good shot right there. Greg Van El said to Lionel Racing on Twitter that he approves and wants Lionel put his Daytona ARCA win up for pre-order. Yeah, but didn't he say that like in February? I'm still waiting on it. I would rather have his Phoenix car, personally. The Phoenix car is better.
Starting the race from row 11 are the 15 car and the Granger Ford.
The Granger Ford. Yes.
The 12th
24 viewers in the first 9 minutes of the stream. That ain't bad. That ain't bad, especially for just a random race in the middle of the season during the boring part of the season where it's just Michigan, Pocono over and over. This race is the Batman Begins 400. What's he beginning to do? Anything? Anything at all? Gordon got out-qualified by Johnny Benson. That's a W. Oh my goodness, Terry Labonte with a seismic 32nd place in qualifying. That's a good one right there. That's big. That's a big lap for old Terrence. I wonder how much longer he's going to be in the game if he's going to retire at the end of this season.
In the 18th row are the 132.
Oh, we got Ben Baldwin on the track. Oh my goodness. Future Hall of Famer Ben Baldwin. Right there. The Tide Pontiac.
The 20th row has the Dodge dealers UAW Dodge and the Georgia Pacific Dodge. Starting the race from row 21 will be.
And we got Robert Richardson.
142 car.
Nice. Star-studded lineup in this one.
Finally, starting from the
The 4 car.
You're gonna give me 5! Turd.
Weak start from David Green, but he's got nowhere to go but up. He is a good pick in DraftKings. Oh god, that's a 5. Thank you, Racing Collie. I know you're probably just as out of ideas for good content like I am, but I would appreciate another meme video. Yeah. I don't care if it's not Russell. I don't care. Robert Richardson is way more interesting. 200 laps lie ahead at Michigan. Can Tony Raines not suck? According to this start, no. The answer is Tony Raines will suck. Oh dear. Alright, so we've lost 3 spots before even getting into the first turn. So that's fantastic news. Ooh. And we're 9th. That's not good. But this race is the exact same length as the Pocono race, and the laps are like 20 seconds faster. So this race is going to go way faster than the previous one, which is good because I got to go to bed because I have to work at 7. So yeah. I even went to bed early last night, trying to prepare myself for going back to work. Oh god. Oh god, Newman's doing something up there. Ooh. Okay. We're fine. We have managed to complete the first lap without dying. I consider this an absolute win. Tony Raines will finish ahead of Stanton Baird. Is that your official prediction? Is Stanton even in this race? Can he even finish ahead of Stanton if he's not in the race? Is that a win by default, or is that a no contest? I don't know, man. Yo, you're actually making more content? Holy shit. Racing Collie is like the top content producer on this website, if I do say so myself. Like, I have gotten fan content in the past. Nothing that compares to that original video of me just killing everyone at the Roval. I can still watch that and laugh. Like, there's a lot of things that I really enjoy, like, you know, a couple of times, and it's like, okay, it gets old after a while. No, I can go back to that and, like, watch it again. It still holds up. I wish I could provide, like, more assistance other than just, like, do it. Okay! Harvick attempted murder right there. Fuck off! Oh yeah, definitely my fault. Definitely my fault that you ran into my left rear multiple times. Yes, definitely my fault. Definitely my fault. I'm still not able to hear you. I've got my TV all the way up. Can I please be as loud as possible? Okay! We're gonna do the rest of the stream like this! Harvick's up my ass! Kurt's going to his inside! That's a battle for 9th as I sit here at 8th! I'm unable to keep up with Bobby Labonte! It looks like we're gonna be solidly 8th in this race! But we're losing time to Labonte! Damn it! I'm all the way up the track! Kurt's gonna be coming! Oh, stayed ahead of him! It's all good! It's all good!
Leaders out front by 3.5 seconds.
Anyway. Have I watched BBT reacting to me on... No, I have not. I have not. Can't say that I have.
Number 97, it's up on.
Ooh, I overdrove the corner!
Hold your line. You're still there.
Fuck off, Kurt! Oh, we're getting split on both sides, dude. I have no speed. This is terrible.
Falling back. Focus on your marks, buddy. Okay, we're clear.
KG about to get a sore throat, implying that, like, I'm not in a perpetual state of having a sore throat.
Still there.
You know, after 10 years of doing this, I've learned how to yell and, like, protect my voice as much as possible. Gordon just about wrecked behind me there. I wasn't being loud enough, that's why I got past. Unbelievable. It's like one of those, it's like that one game where you, like, don't even play with the controller, you have to play with, like, voice command.
Interval between you and the leader is 4.5.
I have yelled via rage many times, yes. That is like my entire brand. What is my favorite? Speaking of brands, what is my favorite clothing brand? The type of Teespring. The type of clothes that you can purchase for yourselves at the Kamikaze Games Teespring store. Just head down into the description or of any of the videos that I post onto this channel, and you will find a link to my merch store where you can purchase amazing products such as a shirt with my logo on it or a hoodie with my logo on it. You can even get references, shirts with references to other videos, such as the dartboard shirt, and I don't know if there are any other products like that, but I do know one thing: I don't only just sell clothes, I also sell pillows and coffee mugs and water bottles. There's a water bottle for sale, and don't forget about the official Kamikaze Games shower curtain. I was thinking about actually buying that, but you see the problem is that my new condo has a shower door, so I would have no way to hang it. So I can't. It would be a meaningless purchase. But anyway, you can check it out and find your own stuff here. Yeah. Go to the description now. Yeah. Is there a shit tech shirt? There actually is not a shit tech shirt. There should be though. I never had a good shit tech logo is the problem. The one that I came up with was intentionally as bad as possible. And it was to emphasize the STP in shit tech products. I did not make a really good logo. You should sell I did that sticker. But could it be me? Yeah, let's blame the economy on me. That's an idea. A KG Tails action figure, that's what I want. You know those U2 things? Like those plushies for like big content creators? I don't know what I would have for mine. I don't know if I'd want to have like long hair KG for that. Or if I'd want to have like, you know, quarter life crisis fucking sunglasses KG. Alex Johanning's been a member for 7 months. Thank you for that. That is just over half a year. Thank you. Any personal story I've not told that I want to share? Good question. Anything specific?
This game is a master
Yes,
of
there is
pissing me
KG
off
socks,
so
actually.
fucking much.
There are
I only
KG socks.
needed 3 points there. 5.
Sawing my hand with a guitar picture.
You're gonna give me 5.
Hey, it's not you.
5.
I want a
Fucking
KG plus so
5.
badly.
You're gonna give me 5.
Now a KG diecast would be tough, because I don't know if I would want to create the Tails Pampers 19, or if I'd want to recreate my YouTube Pro Series paint scheme from iRacing. I think that'd make a sick diecast. Sick with 2 C's, by the way. BBT Reaction Zone. Did you have to pay him like $10 in order to do that? Because like, I don't know if that was a worthwhile purchase. Sonoma's gonna get a repay. Okay. Last time I went to the mall. How do we mean mall? Like, I mean, the movie theater in town is in the mall. Larry H with a 5. That's a 5 right there. Thank you for the 5. Glad to see you off on an evening for once, by the way. Thank you for the 5. I don't know if I'm ever going to get on the Brayton Laster car. That feels like a lot of money for a lot of not return. Then again, I did sponsor Greg Van Alst, but he ran really good in that race. He ran good. I'm so fucking slow. I am so fucking slow. Oh my god, they're just driving around me!
The 24 car. It's up high.
Why is this car so bad?
The leader has about 10 seconds on us. Okay, we're clear. Number 6
Unbelievable.
is looking high.
Imagine if Lionel made aerospace that is, pretty sick. But, like,
KG on
Vagisil
breaks
would
and
have
lost
to
to
sign off
Arkamine
on it.
Carwen.
Finally, this 5 comes up. What is wrong with Streamlabs today? Slow bitch shit. Kamikaze Motor Speedway. I have mentioned multiple times that I would want to make a 3/4 mile track somewhere that has like one corner that's like, it's basically Darlington, but one corner, but it's a 3/4 mile. It's Darlington, but a 3/4 mile. One corner has the banking of like 40-degree angle like Bristol, and the other has a banking like Martinsville. Phillies Diamond Blacks playing right now. Diamond Blacks. Diamond Blacks. The Diamondbacks are playing now. I don't know who I want to win that. Honestly. They would both be okay. Favorite Mark Martin win in Cup. Well, of ones that I've seen, Phoenix 2009. That's like the only one I've seen.
The 6 car is coming up quick.
Of the ones that I didn't see,
You're right in front,
I don't know.
Keep an eye on it.
Maybe the 2002 Coke 600. I don't know, dude. Oh! Alright, speaking of sucking ass, we are officially 15th.
Clear all around.
Do I think Sargent is getting sacked from Williams? By all metrics, he should. By like all metrics, he should be sacked from Williams, but he's probably coming back next year for some inexplicable reason. 2009 Michigan was great, but the problem is that I didn't get to see it live. My fucking dad made me go swimming. And I missed the finish of that amazing race. But thankfully I did get to see New Hampshire live. I mean, if I didn't see Mark Martin's last win live, I don't know if I would be able to fucking live with myself. God, this car is shit. Maybe I should like take out a half round of wedge? I don't know. If I were to pick any track to be the finale of the Cup Series that determines the champion, which would it be? I don't want... See, what I want is for the final race of the season to be a mystery. Like, everything has, you know, a set schedule. And then, when, like, the final race of, like, the round... Not even, like, the round of 8. Like, you probably have to, like, do it before the chase starts. So, like, after race 26, after the checkered flag flies at Daytona 2, in Victory Lane, like, the regular season champion spins a giant wheel, and whatever it lands on is where the finale is. I feel like it'd be more fun, like, if we determined it, like, the week before, but then, like, you know, tickets and, like, you know, all that stuff, like, marketing and stuff. You kind of need to give it that extra little bit of time, but, Well, you see, the problem for Mark is that Roush held him back for so long. Because the dude was 50 years old and winning races for Hendrick. In the car that couldn't do shit the year prior. And I say couldn't do shit as if, like, Casey didn't lead laps in a bunch of races. Because Casey actually didn't do that terrible in the car, it's just 2008 was kind of a shit year altogether. But, like, if Mark was that good at age 50, just imagine. Just imagine what he would have done in something, like, worth a shit. Like, a car worth a shit. He said in his podcast from, like, 2017 that he was offered the 28 for Yates. And it's like, bruh, he turned it down. Motherfucker. The 28 for Yates, and he turned it down. Like, that's frustrating. That's frustrating as a fan to hear. Like, I can't imagine. And this is like, you know, the early 90s, so it was actually good back then. 2009 was a great year if it ended after race 27. Unfortunately, there were still 9 races. And it never was good again. Ricky Rudd was offered the 28 for Yates in the mid-90s also. He turned it down to be an owner-driver. But you see, I kind of don't blame them turning it down in the mid-90s, considering, like, Davey, and then Ernie Irvan gets in the car and nearly dies twice. Like, that car was kind of some bad juju associated with that. So, like, I kind of don't blame them for that, not, like, driving it. I don't really blame them. Martin would have finished 5th in points without the chase in 2009. That's still pretty fucking good. You know? Just stumbling ass backwards into the car and just putting up a bunch of wins during peak Johnson just fucking not even trying and he's succeeding every week era. It was just practically the most unfair shit that has ever been witnessed, ever bore witness in the history of racing. You know what really annoys me is that NASCAR is so insistent on having a chase format. But, like, if they hadn't had a chase format to begin with, Johnson wouldn't have won so many championships. And I don't care what people say about how the circumstances would have changed. They would have raced differently. Well, there were so many years. 2009 comes to mind. Stewart had like a full race advantage in points going into the chase. What else? 2011. 2011's another one. 2007, the championship was over before the chase started. But, like,
Might be time for a new left rear tire.
they bring the chase into existence, and this is supposed to create the most exciting championship battles and to create a bunch of intrigue around the sport. And what happens? One dude, for half a decade, wins every championship in a row. One guy. It's like, oh, there's so much intrigue here. Oh, man, who's going to win the championship this season? Oh, it's the same guy that won the last 3, 4, 5 years straight. Oh, okay. And it's like, NASCAR has never considered going back on the chase, despite its existence practically, like, lampooning its popularity. Because I guarantee you that if the championship battles were actually entertaining down to the wire, maybe NASCAR wouldn't have lost so many ratings. But then they did this fucking manufactured drama bullshit, and it actually manufactured less drama than had the shit played out naturally. 2006. Johnson and Kenseth would have went into Homestead with the best man finishing, getting the championship. 2008. I think it was pretty close between Edwards and fucking Johnson even. 2009, the difference between first and second in points was greater in the chase format than in the full season standings. How the fuck do you manage to do that? How do you manage to do that? How do you manage to take away someone's huge point advantage and somehow make the gap between first and second larger over the course of 10 races? That is impressively awful. Impressively awful design. But NASCAR's just like, oh no, it's not the chase format's problem. It's the kids that are wrong. Let's double down on this format and make it even more convoluted. And now you need to have an entire, like, 5-minute video package at the start of every season that goes through every single thing point by point on how, you know, the format works. And you need, like, an entire, like, college-level 101 course just to comprehend the format for the points going into every single season. I hate NASCAR, dude. Anyway, that's basically the end. That's basically the end of that conversation. I want to talk about something that doesn't make me want to hate my life. Anyone got anything interesting to talk about in the chat? Oh, we're talking about Kevin Ward. Oh, shit. Oh, great. Fantastic. Fantastic. See, and the thing is that I never got to experience, like, the Busch Series and the Truck Series in their prime. Because we were so poor that we could not afford Speed Channel all those years. And then when Speed Channel finally came into existence, it turned into FS1. And then the racing wasn't even good by then, so yeah. That is, it really do be how it do be, though. What is my favorite car/car company? Oh, that is a very good question. I really like the, well, I really like the car that I have right now. First of all, thoroughly enjoy that one. Then my dream car has always been the TVR Speed 12, the one from Gran Turismo 3 specifically. As for car company specifically, that's a hard one. Yeah, that is a hard one. I've always been a Ford enjoyer myself, but you know. Could Stewart kill again? I mean, maybe. Every person has the capacity.
Go easy on those Eagles, driver.
Everyone has the capacity. Oh yeah, that was in the fucking news cycle. Chandler Smith's going to Gibbs, which is great news. He automatically becomes championship favorite for next year, so that's good. But that same article says that Sheldon Creed's going to Gibbs too? On what basis? Why? Why would anyone? Why would Joe Gibbs sign that motherfucker? He has no sponsors, first of all. He's garbage. Austin Hill runs circles around him, quite literally runs circles. And Riley Herbst, the worst driver in NASCAR, managed to get a win before him. How many races has Creed ran? How many L's is he gonna take? And he's going to Gibbs? He's done nothing his entire fucking Xfinity career, and he's getting rewarded for it? He may as well be Herbst. He may as well just be a fat Riley Herbst at this point. On what grounds should he be able to be in a fucking Gibbs car? Awful. Fuck off. Anyway, thanks for the comment. Yes, the chase made NASCAR's ratings go up. That's why 2004 was like really like had decent ratings, and it went down. It's gone down ever since 2004. Yes, it has made ratings go up, definitely. Yeah, and now Ryan Truex, someone who's actually won in the Xfinity Series, by the way, is gonna be fucking part-time again if he gets anything. so that bitch-ass fat fuck Sheldon Creed can putt around and not win some more. Fantastic. Fantastic. Oh! Oh, and even better! Mark Martin just blew up, and he's out of the race. Great! Oh, everything is so good right now. Anyway. I'm racing Terry Labonte, who started 32nd. I started 5th. If you just want to know how this race is going. Creed as a guinea pig has been screwed over so many times. Okay, but you say that Austin Dillon's a guinea pig too, but he's actually won. He has what, 4 cup wins? 4 cup wins. Creed hasn't gotten a single Xfinity win. Like, I get it. But like a broken clock is right twice a day. Like, come on. At some point, he's gotta, like, fuck up and actually get a win, right? No, apparently. He's just that awful. Anyway. I'm tired. Remember in Phoenix last season when Harvick and Rudd blew up on the same lap? That was a great moment. That's one of my favorite moments from this game ever. Creed should go back to like stadium super trucks or whatever. I'm so sick of him existing. So sick of his existence. Cause like off the back of his absolute 8 fucking magnitude F5 fucking joke of a championship, he's gone on to do absolutely fuck all. He did nothing in the truck series after that. Then he goes to Xfinity, where he continues to do nothing to this day. Do nothing but lose and, you know, not win, among other things. Blink 182 made a new album. Wow. That's interesting. I've never cared for Blink 182. Even though I Miss You is pretty good. Don't waste your time on me, you're already the voice inside my head. Should do a cover. Do I think Hailie Deegan will do better in Xfinity next season? Not necessarily. Not particularly. Okay, so we got a big problem on our hands. This car is really bad. Like, this is the worst car we've had in a long time in this playthrough. And Johnny Benson is someone that I need to beat every week, otherwise I will not get sponsor money. Now, if you remember from the start of the stream, I am at $5.99 million, so we're pretty good as far as money is concerned. But, yeah, it would be good to get that money. Yeah, and Brett just had an amazing day of qualifying today. Motherfucker, what was it? 4th? What a legend. Moffat's so good. Favorite YouTube poop. I mean, there's so many good ones. There was this one for Blue's Clues way back in the day called Steve Hates You. I've been looking for that video for years. Haven't been able to find it. I think the only Pooh's Grand Adventure YouTube poop ever made has to be up there just because of its legacy and how amazing it was. It was just a legendary video series, man. I'm not wrecking Johnny. I do not need him on my bad side. Oh god, something just happened up there. I think I saw some smoke.
Quiet side.
Will I re-upload the King Saves the Universe? I should.
38 car.
I don't know if I will necessarily. I mean, I can't really re-upload anything from Sonic Fantard because every video, I had a running gag on that channel where every single video has a 9/11 joke, and if you even post 9/11 footage in your videos anymore, it gets automatically taken down for supporting terrorism, which is absurd.
We got some cars headed down pit road.
Ooh, the pit cycle's begun, and I'm not even the first one to come down. Wow. That's crazy.
38 car is still there.
That never happened. Ooh, my tires are red, though. Big red. Big red almost. Oh, God. Well, that's unfortunate. I sure hope I don't get lapped. Oh, boy. I sure hope I don't get lapped. I have to come back up into the traffic to hope that I don't get lapped. Hold on. Hold on. Don't lap me, please. Please, no lap. Please, no lap. Please, no lap. Okay, I'm pretty sure Newman's the leader. I just need to park it in front of Newman and we'll be fine. Ooh. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. We're coming to the line. We're not going to get lapped. Unless Craven's the leader, which would be incredibly inconvenient. Okay, I think we're good. Alright. Okay. Alright, we're good. Okay. Wow. Yeah, the Oswald one was really good. The Oswald YouTube poop I made was like the last good one I ever made. The Arthur one was also very good. That was a good save though. Like, let's be honest, good save. Good save. Good save. Okay, pit the car. Not a lap down. Not a lap down. That's Elliot Sadler's fault. Yeah, certified Elliot Sadler moment right there. True. Fucking true. Fucking true. Anyway. Eventually we will pit the car. Okay. Yeah, I'm taking out a half round. Because the car sucks. Also, I might take out some tire pressure. Because the car sucks. And it doesn't actually... I don't actually have real damage. So that's interesting. It thinks I don't have damage. That helps. Yeah, Brandon Brown has more wins. That's true. Who else has more wins? Let's think about it here. Who's won in the Xfinity Series that has more wins than Sheldon Creed? Jeremy Clements, Jeb Burton, Sammy Smith. There's a few. We got some cars that didn't pit. Oh, that's actually interesting. Brad Teague, yes, he does. Butch Miller. All right, speed is indeed happening. Brett Bodine has more wins. David Gilliland, David Runeman, good stuff. Spencer Gallagher. Dave Blaney, Jason Leffler. Well, Jason Leffler's actually good, so that doesn't count. So is Dave Blaney, but his NASCAR career was a joke. Let's be honest. Justin Labonte has more NASCAR wins. Or Xfinity wins, sorry. James Busher. Casey Atwood, there we go.
There's 4.5 seconds between you.
4.5 seconds. Alright, we're 23rd. Hopefully locked into a top 23 from that spin-a-rooney. Oh god, a checkup. What is this? Wow, the entire field checked up. Hello. We had ourselves a checkup. Someone call the doctor because I just had a checkup. All right.
Number 88, up high.
Ryan Reed. Yeah, Ryan Reed has 2 wins. That's amazing.
Still there.
Skill issue.
3 wide. Hold that line. You put another behind. The 88 car is all over your back bumper.
Kevin LePage has more wins.
Number 88 is still there.
All right, we're 55 laps into this race. 46 minutes into the stream. That's pretty cool.
Hold it steady. 3 wide.
Yeah, Ryan Reed just randomly appearing for a one-off with MBM. That was certainly a thing that happened. And now MBM has Ryan Newman this week. They're going straight to the 2020 Nice driver pool. We're going to see Eric Darnell return in the 66 here one of these days. Which would be cool because Eric Darnell is a G. I don't know what the fuck he's been doing ever since he stopped racing. LePage also holds the record for wrecking the most cars at once. Is that actually a record?
Okay, we're clear.
Because I think Stewart at Talladega in 2012 would probably take that, actually. Wasn't that the same year?
Still there.
And that is Kurt Busch exploding. Roush engines dying at Michigan.
Nice pass.
This is kind of cursed. Because this is supposed to be where, Roush engines are good. Roush is supposed to be really good at Michigan. And yet, all of their engines are exploding.
Number 45 is still there. Keep digging. Still need to pick up about 8 seconds off the leader. Hold your line. Still there. Still there.
Still there. Still there. Casey Mears has more Xfinity wins than Sheldon Creed. How come no one said that? How come I'm the one that had to come up with that one, huh?
The 45 car is outside.
Mm-hmm.
Number 45 is still there. The 45 car is right behind you. Clear on both sides.
LePage was in 08? Really?
Number 45.
It was 2008? Jeez. I thought it was the newer style of bodies.
Car is still there.
I guess it wasn't. I guess they had to get rid of those Gen 4 cars somehow. Jeez.
Okay, we're clear. Some of the leaders are coming in together.
You're my angel.
Clear.
Come and save me tonight. Why are there people pitting? We just had a caution. Y'all should have pit during the caution.
The 132 car is still there. Okay, you've got some driving to do. The leader has about 10 seconds.
Ty Dillon has more wins than Sheldon Creed. Yeah, that says something right there.
Cars coming out of the
Ty Dillon's got more Xfinity wins than Sheldon Creed. That's sad. That's when you're, yeah. Joe Bessie. Yes. Let's go, Joe Bessie. Sing Don't Close Your Eyes by Kicks. Do I even know the lyrics? I don't really even know the lyrics. David Reagan has 2 Xfinity wins. I don't even remember having one win.
cars exiting pit road.
Scott Riggs has 4 wins. You see, the thing is that Scott Riggs was actually looking like he was going to be good, but then he got stuck into the 10 car at Evernham when, they, should not have had a 10 car at Evernham.
We're about 10 seconds off the leader.
He was basically the 77 at Penske, not even a real car on the team. I was thinking of doing a deep dive on Scott Riggs' career. Derek Cope has more Xfinity wins than Sheldon Creed. Hell yeah. Yes, Jeff Fuller. Jeff Fuller. Nemco legend Jeff Fuller has more Xfinity wins than Sheldon Green. Hank Parker Jr. has 2 wins. Now that's good shit right there. Andy Santerre. I forgot that he had an Xfinity win. That's right. What a legend. Casey! Guess what, everyone? It's sharing draft with Casey time. Oh, if I don't fucking wreck his ass. Yay! Myatt Snyder has more Xfinity wins than Sheldon Green. Nice. Anyway, it's lap 64. Oh, I'm gonna die. Okay, well, somehow I managed to not kill myself saving that. Wow. That was lucky. Joe Nemechek has more wins. Well, Joe Nemechek is an Xfinity champion. Doesn't he have like 10 wins in Xfinity? 9, 8, somewhere around there? Yeah, Daniel Hemrick has more wins. That says it all right there. Joe Nemechek has 14 wins. I was short selling him. Damn. Damn, I short sold his ass. 16 wins. The number just keeps going up. Can I see 17? Do we see 18? 19? 20? Come on, 20 wins, 20 wins, 20 wins, 20 wins. 20 wins for Joe Nemechek, Joe Nemechek. 20 wins, 21 wins for Joe Nemechek. 21, 21, 21. Can we see 22, 21, 21, 22, 23? 23 for Joe Nemechek. 23, 23, 23, 23. Can we see 24? 24. Can we see 24? We're at 23. Can we see 24? Sold! 23 wins for Joe Nemechek. Anyway, we're closing back in on this group after I nearly killed myself in this corner. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's having a stroke. Oh, the ally meter having a stroke, dude. Casey was blinking in and out of existence like he was recovering from like a few frames of invincibility after getting hit in a video game, man. Oh, go. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. Yes, Johnny Sauter won a few Xfinity races. He won it in the 43 for Team Channel Lock or whatever. But that was for Mike Curb. Mike Curb's first Xfinity win, I think. Busch Series win. And then he also won in the 2 for RCR. I don't think he won in the Payday Chevrolet, but he should have. He definitely should have won in the Payday Chevrolet. Why the 155? Because I'm driving the Napa 155 for Michael Waltrip Racing. After Tony Raines was let go from Richard Childress Racing, we were driving the Payday Chevrolet number 21 for Richard Childress. But Childress fired me because I was doing better than Harvick. So Michael Waltrip picked me up. And now we're driving the Napa 155 for Michael Waltrip Racing. Lap 69, by the way. You had Hulkenberg win at Canada? See, what I kind of want to do is try the Haas save over again now that I actually know how to play F1 Manager and see if I can't get a championship with Magnussen or Hulkenberg. Now that I actually know how to play the game. Yeah. Yeah, Tate Fogelman kind of got screwed over. You know, he was just running a bunch of backmarker cars. Stewart's out! Oh my goodness, the engines! The engines are dying in Michigan. Anthony's out. Tragic. He could have easily won this race, and instead he is out. Very sad. Very sad indeed. Yeah, but Tate Fogelman, he was running a bunch of random races for backmarker teams. Then he gets a win, and suddenly no one wants him in their car. It's like, bruh, what happened? So the dude gets the win and no one wants him anymore? Once you actually prove your worth, you're not allowed to be in these cars anymore? Like, gee. Fogelman got screwed anyway. Remember the 2003 truck race at Homestead? No, I don't. I was 7 years old, and I did not get Speed Channel. I don't think we got any channels back then. We had, like, the worst cable package you'd ever imagine. We got, like... We had, like, basic cable. We got, like... We had one of those TVs with, like... We didn't even have fucking TV. That's right! The only way that I could watch television was if we had it on VHS. We didn't even have cable in 2003. That's right. That's right, dude. I remember now. Tate Fogelman went back to college, the fool. The fool, he had the whole world in his hands. And now all he has in his hand is college debt. Fool. Unbelievable. What a waste. What a waste. Yeah, I know what happened in the 2003 truck race in Homestead. Like, Gone got wrecked by like an ultra truck, and like something happened to what was it? Dennis Setzer. Something happened to him late in the race, and everyone was really pissed off. Yes, Ryan Hemphill deserved better. Even if he is a ginger, he still deserved better. Would his career earnings pay off the college debt? I doubt it. He probably took home like maybe $10,000 max from his truck win, and then every other race that he won, he just was like finishing, 20th every time. Probably didn't make any money racing. He probably only spent money racing. Which, to be fair, maybe his parents footed the bill for college, and maybe he doesn't have any debt. If anyone could afford to go to college these days, it would be a rich kid NASCAR driver. Mike Bliss has more Xfinity wins than Sheldon Creed. Well, like, Mike Bliss is actually good. Mike Bliss was a legend.
The 10 car is outside. Way to get ready, buddy. All clear, buddy. All right.
And he was also on Gibbs when it was like, not like when it was back during the years of the Busch series where like if you got like the right crew and like the right parts, you could like run with the big teams.
Number 142 is still there. Okay, we lost a spot.
And like there were like one or two guys that could win every race, but then like every other week it was like, oh, there's a bunch of interesting dudes that are actually up here and stuff. Oil on track. Don couldn't have Musgrave to himself. That's who I was thinking.
It should have been K-Mag, but I messed up the strategy. But Hulk took advantage of the rain scenario and got the win 5 seconds over Perez.
I didn't. It must be a Streamlabs 5. I didn't see it.
The 32 car
Goodness,
is right
okay.
behind you. The 142 car is still there.
We're getting outraced by Russell Richardson right now. See, I said it right this time, nerds. Don't let me forget to read the super chats at the end of the stream, because I will forget if I'm not reminded. Ah, it was Daniel Capis, who is a channel member, if I do recall. Thank you for the 5. It is appreciated. Yeah, speaking of Net Zero from 2005, Brian Vickers has more wins than Sheldon Creed in Xfinity. Uh-oh. Reading the chat, and I'm just gonna swipe the wall on the fun stretch like a dumb ass. Favorite NASCAR YouTuber besides myself? That would indeed be Brock Beard, NASCAR, the legend. Yes, Hermie Sadler on TNA. Legendary. Hey, there's that membership renewal. Thank you, David Capis. I will read your super chat at the end, because I literally cannot see it because it was on Streamlabs, which I appreciate. However, it means I can't read it right now. So.
The 32 car now low. Off the pace. Everything okay? Clear.
This game is a master of pissing me off so
What should be the
fucking
next
much.
KG machine?
I only
movie?
needed 3
What I
points
want
there.
to see
5.
is me like in a.
You're gonna give me 5. 5.
I don't know how to explain, but like in a combat
fucking
game,
5.
where
You're
like
gonna
me and
give me
Tails team up,
like beat up annoying NASCAR
drivers in like bad games. I don't know. It's tough. It's tough to explain.
This game is a
Basically, I
master
want,
of
like,
pissing
you know,
me
those
off
Yakuza
so fucking
memes.
much. I
But, like,
only
it's me
needed
and
3
Tails
points
fighting
there.
off, like,
5.
terrible NASCAR drivers.
5. You're gonna give me 5.
Hey, that's another
5.
membership.
5. Fucking 5. You're
Thank
gonna
you
give me
for joining.
5.
KG appreciators. I know you appreciate me a lot, Larry, and I appreciate you just the same. You are quite literally the best. As well as all of my other members. Be sure to click that gigantic member button, and you too could become an appreciator. Because, you know, the cool thing about the KG Appreciator subscription is that not only does it denote your appreciation for me, but it also denotes my appreciation for you, the loyal viewer. So really, it's not even the KG Appreciator. It's the KG appreciates his fans. I'm sorry. We're 14th. It's lap 84. It's lap 84. We're 14th.
32 is outside. You're clear.
Anyway. See, the thing is that Michael Annett should have gotten at least 3 wins. He should have won the race that Jeremy Clements won at Road America. And he should have won the Las Vegas race that he fucking decided to not run because he's a little bitch. I wouldn't be surprised if it came out in a few years that Michael Annett was actually like told by Dale Jr. to not fucking run those races. Dale was like, I don't actually want you in my cars. I mean, I appreciate your money, but like, I don't want you in my car. I would not be surprised. Anyway, it's lap 85 now. Daniel Capis with another 5! Man cannot be stopped tonight. The 5 train. Choo choo, motherfuckers. Choo choo, motherfuckers. Thank you for the 5 once again, Daniel Capiz. I do appreciate that I'm exposing my audience to F1 a little bit more. I need to get more people to care about F1 so that I'm not the only, like, NASCAR related person on the website that talks about it ever.
Number 5 is coming high.
Anyway, we got to update to who has more top 5s and top 10s. Well,
The 5 car is still there.
I don't actually know.
Clear on both sides.
I don't have access to Racing Reference. Oog.
The 10 car down low. You're clear.
Jimmy Johnson won more Xfinity Series races than Sheldon Creek. Hell yeah, dude. How can NASCAR marketing... I can't read that last word because it's hidden by the heart. But how can NASCAR get more ratings? That's a good question. See, the thing is, Dale Jarrett's out! On lap 88, no less! Dale Jarrett's out! Oh my god, everyone that's high in the standings is dying in this race.
You're clear.
Good luck. And another one! Another one. Ricky Rudd! All the Fords are dying, and Tony Stewart. Tragic. Fucking tragic. And leave it to Ricky Rudd to say, oh, I don't want him to have all the attention while blowing up. I'm gonna blow up myself. Good lord. Imagine if Hailie Deegan wins before Creed. Now that would be fun. I would love that. That would be my favorite thing.
Still beside you.
Yes, Ricky Rudd did drive the 88 for one season. It was the Snickers car. It was an incredibly dope paint scheme. Oh. This car sucks to drive. Sugar in the
I actually didn't know shit about F1 until I watched 3D
It
the
was the
series.
actual car, not a die-cast. I thought you were talking about the die-cast. Now, $30,000 for something that iconic, that's a good price right there. Actually. Well, you see, the thing is that NASCAR is never going to improve ratings. Because TV is dying as a medium. So, they really needed, like, Amazon Prime to, like, take over control of, like, the TV package. They really needed that. Thank you for the 5, Corvette Racing. Am I planning on doing live reactions to future races? You know what? I was considering doing a live stream for the truck race this year at Talladega, just as a throwback. But then I went to Taco John's with my mom instead. So I did not do a live reaction stream to that race.
Still there.
Thank you for the 5.
Number 10 is still there. Someone got by you. Let's go after him. You're clear.
Man, we are in a cutthroat battle with Johnny Benson. This is going to be the most exciting battle for sponsorship money, like, ever.
Number 10 is still there. Careful.
The tacos were good. It was actually a really good day. I just went to Taco John's, was it yesterday? And they cooked the potatoes perfectly. Oh, it was so good. Oh, we're not turning. Oh, we're not turning. Oh, we're still not turning.
The 10 car is coming up
It
quick.
didn't turn.
No one inside.
See, the only reason that I got into F1 is because I remember, like, it was 2016, I think. Yeah, it had to have been 2016. And people were talking about the greatest day of racing, and I was like, okay, I guess I'll wake up for F1 this year. And it was Monaco, right? And it was the race that Hamilton drove on the Ultra Softs. And, like, no one could keep up with him. And everyone, like, they kept saying that the tires were going to die, and he was going to get passed, and it never happened.
Focus on your marks, buddy.
And that was the race.
You're clear.
That was the first race after Max Verstappen's first win. in Spain. And that made me a fan of Max Verstappen. So, yeah. I am an OG fan. I am an OG fan of Max. I'm probably going to have to work for all 3 races again this year. So, like, I'm not doing live reactions. Unless I have the Friday one on. But, like, the Truck Championship is, like, the worst of them all this year. There's, like, no chance that's going to end upon.
You
Don't
planning on
desperately
doing
wanna
any
watch
live
that.
reactions to future races?
Oh my goodness, it's another 5. Thank you for the 5. When I pit, I will take a look at these quick. Yes, I went to a Radio Shack. There was a Radio Shack in the town that I lived in as a child. It was combined with a True Value. True Value / Radio Shack. I loved that place. Radio Shack was awesome. Even though I had no idea what was going on because I was like 5. And I was just looking at all this stuff and I was like, wow, I have no idea what any of this does. Yeah, Verstappen's already won next year's championship too. They may as well just give it to him now. Imagine if Rajah gets a win before Creed. I hope he does. I'd love to see him get the win in the 44 for that matter. Nelson PK Jr. has more Xfinity wins than Sheldon Creed. Good stat. I approve of this stat. I was 5, yes. Yes, I was.
Now, or you're gonna be out of gas.
God, we're gonna wreck again. I don't think taking out the round of wedge actually helped at all. And we're getting caught by Dale Jr. He's the leader, of course. Of course he's the leader. Why wouldn't he be the leader? When is he not the leader? But yeah.
The 8 car is inside. Clear.
Oh yeah, Mike McLaughlin. I think that's another one that has more Xfinity wins than Sheldon Creed. You think I just went a lap down? You think? You fucking think? We're actually coming up on the halfway point of this race, which is interesting. There is indeed a chance that there is one more stop in this race, and that's it. After this next one.
You're clear.
At least Brett Bodine likes me. Never forget Brett Bodine's 2 wins in Martinsville. It's weird how being in your mid-20s used to mean you were a young prospect in NASCAR, but now it's usually too late. Yeah, how do you think I feel? I turn 27 next year. God, I'm like a fossil compared to some of these fucking people in the TOD program. Who's better, Brett, Jeff, or Todd Bodine? I will die on the hill that Todd Bodine is one of the most underrated drivers in NASCAR history. Made it to lap 100. But you see, the thing is that Kyle Sieg is actually good now. He kind of started off really bad, but now this season he's proven to be like really like halfway competent. He's nowhere near as good as Ryan is, but like, you know, he can hold his own. I can see them building their program around him because he's like 14 years younger than Ryan is. So, like, you know. Anyway, we're pitting. And we're probably going to speed. We are not speeding. Good. I think I'm actually going to put that half round of wedge back in. I keep getting people calling me a child when I tell them I'm 26. Like, oh, you're just a baby. And I'm like, when the fuck do we go from child to adult? Like, when is it? Motherfucker. I don't care if your old ass, your 60-year-old ass, thinks that you're some kind of fucking hot shit for being 60 years old. I am an adult, motherfucker. I'm an adult. I'm an adult. Anyway. I'm just gonna LePage my way onto the track. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Here comes Marlin. Oh my goodness. And there goes Marlin, as a matter of fact. Have I seen any Tactical Bacon's videos lately? Yes, I just watched the Twisted Metal 4 video because I was playing Twisted Metal 4 a couple months ago and really having a lot of fun. And I was getting ready to have like an angry, like, full-on nerd glasses comment. But he was like, actually, this game isn't that bad. And I was like, okay, fine, I can accept that. That is an acceptable level of criticism for me. I can take that. I can take that. You were called a baby from a 27-year-old. Okay, hold up, hold up. Hold up. Who the fuck's doing this shit? Who's making these harsh accusations? Yeah, see, like, the thing is that I played Twisted Metal 4 and Vigilante 8-Second Offense for basically 50% of my childhood. Like, before I got a PS2, those were the only two games that I played. And Thunder 2004 occasionally. But, like, those were the two games that I played, like, every day. So, like, Twisted Metal 4 is, like, really important to me. And even though it's really raggedy and kind of stupid, I really, really like it. No matter how stupid, like, you know, everything surrounding it is, like the quote-unquote story, the endings, the terrible
this game
wishes
is a master of pissing me off so
the
fucking
game
much.
plays.
I only needed
Like,
3 points there. 5.
If you're good at the game,
5. You're gonna give me
it
5.
plays fine.
5.
Like, it takes a second to get used to,
Fucking
especially
5.
if you've been playing
You're
other Twisted
gonna
Metal
give me
games and even Vigilante.
5.
JD Lamb's been a member for 18 months. Hell yeah, dude. Thank you for that. And Twisted Metal Small Brawl is great. I never understand it, why anyone says that game is bad. It's great! It's really well made. And it functions extremely well. You see, the game functions is probably the best functioning Twisted Metal game on PS1. And yet everyone was like, oh, it's so bad because it's little toy cars. It was like, fuck off. Fuck off! It plays well. Who cares if they're toys? Oh, you're not enjoying your game about blowing shit up because you're not actually literally killing real people and it's just toys? You sadistic motherfucker. Oh, boo fucking who. Boo fucking who, bitch. Game is good. I really enjoy it. Michael Waltrip has more wins. But you see, Michael Waltrip was actually good in the Bush series. And, like, he did it the right way. He made his own Bush series team. He wasn't a traditional leech that just joined a top-level team and just won races every week that he should not have been in. No, he built his team from the ground up. Like a motherfucker should. And he got a lot of help from DEI. That's true, but like, he still built it up from the ground. He still was like, you know, the key person making business decisions every week. Like, Michael Waltrip is honestly, like, kind of inspiring. Michael Waltrip's career, as bad as he was in the Cup Series, it's honestly a really inspirational story.
Still there. Careful.
Like, unironically.
All around.
Oh dear. I think everyone in this chat has the same number of Xfinity wins as Sheldon Creed, which really says everything. That might be an actual good video. Maybe What If should work on that. That's a good idea, What If. Get on it. Just popping in to say I'm glad to see me streaming again. Thank you, Dakota Harris. I am happy to be streaming again. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it again next week. I work 7 to 3 on Friday, so I should be free in the evening, but you never know. Head On is your favorite. Damn. I still have not played Head On. Michael McDowell has more Xfinity wins than Sheldon Creed. Against All Odds is a song by Phil Collins. Fun fact. Oh god. Oh, we're fine, we're fine.
Couple top 5 cars are on their way.
Will I be attending the Iowa Cup race in 2024? And be honest, I was considering it. It was taken into consideration, but there are a few other options that I'm currently eyeing. Namely, Indy 500. Yeah, it is kind of fucked up, because you see, that's what I think is really fucked up about Waltrip, is that he was a journeyman driver. He was the journeyman's driver, oh my god. He was the journeyman driver's journeyman driver. There we go. I managed to spit it out there in the end. Like, he was the definition of, like, perseverance. And when everything finally came to fruition and he got the opportunity that he was looking for his entire career, and he finally stood on top of the racing world, all of the attention was taken away from his heroic, you know, his heroic victory against all odds, you know. All of that attention was taken away because, you know, the biggest name in the entire history of NASCAR fucking died in the race. So, like, all of that was, like, lost. Like, I wonder if Michael Waltrip's career would have looked different had Dale survived. Like, maybe Waltrip would have done better. Like, he would have had... Like, I think Dale would have been an amazing mentor for Michael Waltrip. To, like, keep him focused and, like, help Waltrip get, like, that extra couple of miles an hour out of the car every week. I think that would have been a very fruitful partnership. Like, it's fucking insane. It's fucking insane to think how everything different would be if Dale had survived. I wonder if they would have still kept the mandate for the Hans device after Blaze Alexander got murdered. You know? We need a Leech tier list. Yes. There we go. Leeching tier list. If you go to the 500, there's a restaurant called the Steer Inn, 20 minutes from the track, that you highly recommend. Oh my goodness, I'm never going to remember that, but I'm going to try to remember that. Only steers and queers come out of Texas, and buddy, you sure don't look like you're a bovine.
Got one down low. Clear on both sides.
Write it down. I'm kind of in the middle of something. kind of busy. Kind of got both hands occupied right now. Best bacon burger. Bacon Kong. Bacon Kong or Baconator. Well, let me be honest. I hate bacon. But the answer is Bacon King. I actually have that very often. I was thinking about having it today, but then I got Taco Bell instead, so sucks to suck. If Dale lived, more drivers would die and the Hans device would be mandated years down the line. See, that's what I think. I was thinking of starting my own What If series on that. It goes on and on and on and on. Bacon Kong over Donkey Kong. True. True. Truer words have never been spoken. Sonic is the best fast food place, hands down. Hold up. Hold up a second. We're gonna need to lay down some law here. Sonic is not good. It is a disgrace to fast food. Hold on. Thoughts on Hardee's? You see, the thing is that I used to get Hardee's all the time back when they had a similar thing to the Bacon King, which was a slightly larger burger called the Big Hardy. And they stopped making that. And ever since, I have not had Hardee's. But I will admit, their chicken looks alright. Sonic, Rick Allen. He is literally the only person on planet Earth to have ever said, Sonic. Hardee's is expensive. I guess I don't. I guess I never pay attention to the price of the stuff that I eat. I'd probably have a lot more money right now if I did. I would probably be able to afford to be a race car driver if I was paying attention to my purchases. Yeah, that's what I was saying, is that would they still mandate the Hans device if Dale had survived and Blaze still died at Charlotte? Would they have been like, yeah, you have to do it now? Or would they have been like, oh, well, he doesn't matter. He's not a star. I should go to a Sonic restaurant dressed as Tails. I like that idea. The Tails costume stays on during sex. The Sonic, the new driver of the number 24 in 2016. That was a good video, okay? That was some top tier content, let's be honest. Go to a Tails restaurant and wear a Sonic uniform. That's a good idea too right there. That is also a good idea. We have been 16th for a very, very long time, it must be said. Like, there has been a lot of nothing that's happened in this race. Have I ever been to a Buc-ee's? I've driven past a Buc-ee's. I believe I was with JC on that trip. Yeah. We were going through, so there was 15 of them on, like, every corner. We did not stop, however. We stopped at a Mobile 1 Burger King combo. That was a solid stop right there. Go to a uniform and wear a restaurant. Damn. Your first race was 2011 June at Michigan. A lot of nothing, but was still cool. Well, if you went in person, yeah. I think going to a Michigan race is way, way more exciting than, like, watching on TV. I think, like, no contest on that one. Go to A and wear A. True. Man speaking sense. Would I get creeped out if Paul Menard smiled at me? I'd be like, how the fuck did you get in my house, first of all, and why are you smiling like that? Like, the smile's the least disturbing part of this question. But do you think that DEI would still be around if Dale was still alive? Like, we've seen so many teams rise up and fall. It's just everyone thinks that, oh, because Dale's still alive, he'd run everything right. You know, because, like, Michael Waltrip did run everything right. Michael Waltrip was a rising force with his team, and one fucking spin cost him everything. And then you think about, like, Furniture Row. They fucking got a championship. DEI never got a championship, and then they literally shut down the next season. That's interesting. You see Petty Enterprises. Richard Petty's own team. The biggest name in NASCAR history besides Earnhardt. And even his team isn't around. I like, can you say that DEI wouldn't have just been assimilated into another team at some point? I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Because you think Earnhardt would have boycotted NASCAR because of the chase format. Oh, we're going full Griff Dog on this one. Going full Griff Dog here. Full on Griff Dog. The problem would be the recession. That is a great point. But, like, out of all the teams, you know, I think Dale Earnhardt would have been the one to be able to retain the highest number of sponsorships. So I don't think sponsorship necessarily is going to be his biggest problem. It's going to be him making the right hires, keeping the right drivers on his team. Like, he would not be able to keep hiring Michael Waltrips and Steve Parks and trying to make them work. He would have had to start getting some, like, you know, actual drivers at some point. After Junior retires. See, that makes sense. Them shuttering, like, maybe like running in name only kind of type stuff. And then once Dale Jr. retires, like, it would be like a Wood Brothers situation where, like, it's a one-car team, like, being, like, fielded by, like, RCR. But, like, they say it's DEI, and then once Earnhardt retires, like, it's like, okay, we're retiring the 8, and it's officially an RCR car again. You know, probably something like that. Yeah, and then something would have happened where he would have, like, teamed up with, like, Bobby Ginn. He would have signed a deal with the devil and, like, sunk his team by having a, you know, a hastily put together partnership to keep the team afloat or whatever. Would MWR still be around today if Greg Biffle joined them in 2015? I mean, Greg Biffle was good, but he wasn't going to save Michael Waltrip Racing, especially after all the sponsors left. Natalie failed to qualify. Hell yeah, dude. I am the superior e-girl. Did you know that I have 0 NASCAR DNQs and Natalie Decker has like 6? This definitively proves that I'm the superior e-girl. Oh, don't hit the wall. Okay. I thought I was going to complete the corner, but it did not. Yeah, Yates closed. Like, who would have ever in the 90s foreseen Robert Yates Racing completely collapsing? With the star power on them, you know, Dale Jarrett winning, did he win 2 Daytona 500s and a championship? And then the team was gone less than 10 years later. Like, bruh. Like, Debbie just hit the wall. She never had it all. What if I married Natalie Decker? I mean, I'd have to check myself for STDs every couple of weeks, that's for sure. Yeah, and got bought out by Front Row Motorsports. Imagine, just imagine, a team with the pedigree of Robert Yates Racing being bought out by the Start and Park champions, Front Row Motorsports.
Got one eye.
Ernie Irvan was dealt a dirty hand. Dude deserved better.
On both sides.
Take it easy on those tires.
Yeah. You see, if you want to know anything about the state of racing in the 2020s, just know that Natalie Decker has a Truck Series top 5. She was a couple of inches away, less than a second away from winning a Truck Series race. Natalie Decker. Yeah. Yeah, it sure is nice that we're bringing up this Ernie Irvan conversation during the Michigan race. Milka Dono was like the IndyCar driver, like the token woman after Danica left, I think. Or maybe it was during Danica Mania and became another token woman. And then she like went and ran full-time for Venturini and Arca. And like did horrendously. Horrendous. I would enjoy watching What If Racing Ramble's videos. I would also appreciate it if you did it like me, where you walk around your room in circles holding the camera to your face. That's right, Claire and Paige Decker also existed. I think Claire was the one that made the Martinsville race that all 3 of them attempted. And like Natalie failed to make it, and like Paige failed to make it, and I think that was like the only race Paige Decker ever attempted. It's like, what kind of horror show could you imagine? All 3 of them in that race. Ooh. Ooh, I've watched like scary movies that are like less terrifying than that prospect. Alfred Hitchcock couldn't write a fucking scarier story. H.P. Lovecraft trembles at that thought.
Careful, you're getting low on fuel.
Do. We're still racing in Michigan. Oh my
Number
goodness.
2, up high.
Who's the best female NASCAR driver?
Clear all around.
Probably.
All high.
Oh god, I almost threw up.
All clear, buddy.
Probably Johanna Long. Like, it's not saying much. Tammy Jo Kirk, I guess, is up there, but like, she was never good. She only won like a Chili Bowl outside of NASCAR. She never actually had any good runs. But, yeah. Janet Guthrie. But like, Janet ran like 5 races total. Like, Shauna Robinson had. Like, Shauna Robinson almost won a ARCA race at Atlanta and only lost because of a late race caution. She had it won with 4 laps to go. And late race caution, pit road shenanigans cost it. Jessica Friesen, there we go. Best female NASCAR driver, Kyle Busch. Funny! I am in fact laughing. Yeah, and like Jennifer Jo Cobb, just like the way that she's kept her career alive over all these years, that's impressive. She's the only female driver to like actually have like a long-standing career. Sure, it's a career as a back marker, but I'm still impressed by how long Jennifer Jo Cobb has stuck around. Ha. Favorite WNBA player? Does anyone know any WNBA players? I remember one time when I was like 6, we were scrolling through the TV on my grandma's house and like there was a WNBA game on and I was like, I'm gonna watch this for a few minutes, and then I was immediately bored and changed the channel to like Nick or something.
Number 8 is about to lap you. The 8 car is up high.
Don't do it, Dale.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my fault. Definitely. Yeah, Jen led a bunch of laps in the Talladega race that I didn't watch because, once again, no talent having Sheldon Creed wrecked the entire field and killed Corbin driving the best truck he ever had in his entire career. And that was his last race. Was when he had a truck to fucking win. Stupid. Fucking goddamn garbage bag driver who deserves nothing. Aaron Crocker. Aaron Crocker got a bunch of ARCA poles, but like, she was also driving an Evernham ARCA car, so, you know. Didn't she lead like 100-something laps at Kentucky once? That was an interesting event, I'm sure. ARCA in the mid-2000s was a very interesting series. It has to be said.
Hear those Goodyear Eagles.
Way more interesting than it is now, that's for sure. Yeah, Jennifer Jo should have been in that cup race. Absolutely, 100%. Deserved. All the work that she's put into the sport, all the life that she's put into this thing, she at least fucking earned that, right? I mean, come on, dude.
Far high. Hold your line. He's still there. Clear on both sides.
Aaron Crocker was good on dirt. Really? This is the first I'm ever hearing this. Jennifer would have done better in the 10 than Danica. Yeah, probably. Yep. AT&T will be back in a top ride next year. After doing something objectively worse than even fucking Larson. I think that what he did was objectively worse than what Larson did too, by the way. We need to go another 3 laps on these tires. Are you kidding me? Honestly, if AT&T went to the Stewart-Haas Racing 10, I wouldn't even be that mad. Because Stewart-Haas ain't gonna fucking do shit next year. So sure, go ahead. Putt around and be irrelevant for an entire year. Have fun, bitch. It's what you fucking deserve. Have a worse year than you did in the 42. Cunt bitch. Whore. Sack of shit. Oh god. Don't do it. Okay. Alright, I somehow need to do 2 more laps while the fuel tank is almost empty. Can I do it? Can I make it another 2 laps on this fuel? Come on, car. And Aaron won a World of Outlaws race. Holy shit. That is amazing. Yeah, Eric Almirola, Rayleigh Gabe, Ryan Sieg Racing, or whatever it's called. I think it's Ryan Shane Sieg Racing, isn't it? They gave him their first win at Infineon, beating Kyle Larson and AJ Allmendinger. Chad. Actual Alpha Chad King moment. I unironically love Eric Almirola. He's such a meme. He's so terrible. Like, that one race where he looks like a completely different driver. And, like, he's just amazing. For no reason. He's just randomly amazing. Oh god, don't do it. Okay, we're fine. We're pitting! Woo! And not wrecking whilst doing so. Woo! Yay! I hit the car without dying. This is an accomplishment. Hocevar is a potential generational talent. Yes, but him being a rookie with absolutely no cup experience and going out in the 42 and eating ass is funny. Funny is the word I would use to describe it. Almirola to the 16 in Xfinity at Coley. Ooh, I like that. I actually kind of don't like that because he's just going to be like Hemrick and like finish 5th every week and not win. But it's still a funny idea. That would be a funny bunny ha-ha moment if I ever heard one in winning in that car. What number will Zane Smith drive in 2024 in the Cup Series? Hopefully 69. I hope 69. Throwing it all away. Throwing it all away. nothing that I can say. Eh. Maybe it'll be 49 because Spire has 7 and 77. You can't do like 14 because, you know, it's already taken. Can't do 777 because, you know, 3 numbers are not allowed. Like, 7 minus 7 is 0, which would be funny, but like, no one's driven 0 numbers for a long time. How about 49? 7 times 7. That'd be a good number for him.
Still there. Be patient.
Do I still think Kyle Busch surpasses Dale Sr. in Cup win? Absolutely.
Still there.
Kyle could race the next 10 years. And RCR is clearly having an off season because Austin has sucked so badly. And I know that we love to meme on the Dillon family, but Austin is not as bad as, you know, he's being denoted this season.
Got one outside.
He is not that bad. RCR is clearly off compared to last year. Like, once, if they can get back to their speed from 2022, Kyle Busch is going to win 8 races this season again.
Number 45 is still there.
So yes, Kyle Busch absolutely is passing Dale Sr. in total wins.
We're clear.
What if I met Casey Mears at a Little Caesars? I'd be like, dude, what are you doing here? You are literally rich. You could have gourmet pizza whenever you want, and instead you come here. My man.
Hold your line. He's still there. Clear on both sides. Far high. Still there. Be patient. Still beside you. Still there.
Still there.
Clear on both sides.
Have I tried pizza from Wawa? I have quite literally never been to a Wawa. Have I played Spider-Man 2 yet on the PS5?
Far high.
You really think I have a PS5?
Okay, we're clear.
Bruh.
Number 17, up high.
I'm hoping AJ goes back to the 16 in Xfinity next year, because AJ Allmendinger in the Xfinity series is a lot of fun.
I guess a little respect pays off. He's not blocking like usual.
Number 15, it's up
Casey!
high. Still there, careful.
Be careful, buddy.
Barely now, but one good smack will change his mind real quick.
Okay, we're clear. Far high. Clear on both sides.
Could you imagine being as bad as Ty Dillon and keep getting opportunity after opportunity after opportunity after opportunity, even after you've shut down like 3 teams at this point?
Clear on both sides.
Like, he shut down Germain. He shut down Gaunt. He probably would have shut down Spire if Michael Andretti hadn't laid his entire nuts on that nutsack on the table and been like, hey, yo, motherfucker, let's roll. My god dang.
You're clear.
I would love to see Casey in the 16. Either Cup or the Xfinity. Connor T. Jackson is on Instagram. Mears Gang and one other follow them. Thank you for the notification, Instagram. That is very pertinent information.
Got one down low. Hey, that's one of the nose spot. Keep digging. Clear on both sides.
Why would AJ go back to the Xfinity Series knowing he wanted the Roval? Because he had a terrible season in the Cup Series, and he was contending for the championship in the Xfinity Series and winning way more often. If I was AJ, I would rather be winning every week instead of occasionally being a contender at road courses. Considering that he only won because of like 2 separate like miracle instances where, you know, faster cars got screwed over due to cautions.
Got one inside. Gained another spot.
considering that's the only reason he won,
Okay, we're clear.
it was still a great race. Don't get me wrong, but like, considering all that, how?
Take it easy on those tires.
Hope that Kraus takes Hemrick's seat. Yeah, I guess. And be better than all talk, no talent, that's for sure.
Cornell low. Clear.
I was gonna say I'd rather have Lane Riggs in it, but then again, I think it'd be better for Lane to go to the Truck Series for a season. Even though he is quite literally the best. He could replace Stuart Friesen. How about that? Just drive the 52 truck. Yeah. Have I renewed my passport? Motherfucker thinks I have a passport. Yeah, that would be nightmare scenario if he went to the 10 in Xfinity. But the 10 in the Cup Series, I still think it would be fun. Because he and Josh Berry could compete for, like, the biggest waste of fucking space on a race team in NASCAR history.
The 40 car down low.
Yeah, and KBM got sold to Spire. That's pretty fucked
Still
up.
there. Keep digging. You're clear.
But that's kind of not fucked up because now Kyle Busch can understand what it feels like to, you know, have your entire, you know, existence wiped from a series. Like he did with a bunch of truck teams due to his leeching. You know, that's nice. Unfortunately, he's making out with, like, a lot of money because the Andrettis are just ridiculously loaded. So, he's not going to learn any lesson from it, of course, but, you know, it's the thought that counts. Oh my god, trying to read the chat, and here I go into the grass. Pass in the grass! Do 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 do. Yes, Mark Martin's leeching was a bad thing too. It was a very bad thing. It wasn't as bad as Kyle Busch, but it was still up there. Yeah, Raja's in the 17. The Hendrick 17. Like, okay, hello. Bro could win that race. Maybe save his career quick. Have I played any extreme sports games in my life? I mean, does, like, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater count? Yeah, that's pretty much the only, like, besides, like, the snowboarding section of the Scooby-Doo Cyber Chase game on PS1, that's, like, the only extreme sports game I've ever played. $25 million, dude. And to think, BJ McLeod selling his charter got him more money than that. One stupid little charter versus the winningest Truck Series team in the history of the Truck Series. And the fledgling chartered cup team that, you know, runs 30th every race. Sold for like almost twice as much.
You're still there. The 16 car is gaining on you. Clear. Number 16 is outside.
Oh, I'm getting tired.
Clear on both sides.
It is lap 168. We are 2 laps down, but it says I'm 3 down because I'm on the same half of the track as the leader. So it ticks over to 3 laps for some reason. If I get lapped, this race will end on lap 197. We're actually battling with Waltrip for position right now. That's my team owner, if you've forgotten. The 2 NAPA cars on track, ready for a team photo here. Unfortunately, this car is half destroyed, so it's not going to be a very good looking photo. Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
Right front tire's wearing down. Try another line or you won't last.
Any chance we get another race after this one, he says as I go to work in less than 11 hours. Yeah, and Bush still gets to leech in the truck series despite him not owning a team anymore. You had to make sure that he wrote that into his contract and into the fucking sale. Cunt. Bum, 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 bum. Tiredness is increasing. 30 laps to go, except it's actually 27-ish. Remember when What If did a sleep stream? Remember when I did a sleep stream? I did a slip stream first. And I only stopped because I was afraid I was going to get swatted. Would I rather have Brett keep fighting for top 5s in Xfinity or wins in trucks? See, that's the thing. Is that I want him to be successful in Xfinity, but like, he will never be successful in Xfinity if he's on fucking AM Racing. So him going back to trucks to actually win, that'd be good. Have I ever had sleep paralysis before? Fucking goddamn. I have an entire video on the channel about it, as a matter of fact. I used to get it like once a week. Marlin's out! Oh, we haven't had a car blow up in a while. Damn, dude, Marlin's out.
Right rear tire's wearing down.
Yeah, I used to get it all the time. Now I only get it every once in a while. It's annoying. Should do a sleep stream together. Yes. I like it. Yes. Benedetto getting kicked out of the 25 truck is surprising, especially considering they brought him back after last year. Like, motherfucker made the chase this year. It's like, damn. And they kicked him out the race before the one that he won last year. It's like, okay. It's like, motherfuckers, he's the defending winner of the race. The fuck are you doing?
Easy, buddy. That left front tire's seen some action.
Do 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 do. Burn, 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 burn. Hey! $10. Thank you for the 10, Lester Fox. You are, in fact, a legend. Thank you for the tip. Rackley is a not wrong. They are a bit of a joke at the team.
$10.
Sassy
I wonder how
$10.
Bane's gonna do for them tomorrow. Beautiful.
Worn tires won't help us. Be careful.
I would like it if Dodge would come back as a NASCAR manufacturer, but then they'd have to actually manufacture a fucking sports car. They got rid of the Challenger, they're getting rid of the Charger. Can't believe they still had the Viper this long. Like, what are they gonna do? Have the Viper be their NASCAR car? Pancake looking ass piece of shit. I say as if I wouldn't happily have a Dodge Viper. There's someone in town that has a Dodge Viper, actually. It's pretty fucking dope. You thought the Viper was gone? Fuck, maybe it is. I don't know. I just saw like a... I saw an advertisement for it, I swear within the last year. Should Crafton retire after this season? No, I hope he has a resurgence next year. I hope he gets like 6 wins next season. I still predicted him to win again this season. And I mean, he's got 2 races to do it. And I mean, fuck. No, I do not like the Burger King commercials. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. It would be funny if Crafton went to another team. Like for the first time in the last, 15 years. Spire was like, oh, we gotta get a guy with experience to help out our younger drivers. And Marco Andretti, for example. He's terrible.
Still beside you.
If I could time travel for a week, what decade would I go to?
Got one down left.
I don't know why it would be decade. I'd probably pick like, if I could be like the age that I was back then, I'd pick 2002. Otherwise, I'd pick sometime in the future. Because I just kind of want to know what happens.
I guess a little respect pays off. You're not blocking like usual.
Clear. Got one high.
Ouch. That actually kind of hurt a little bit.
You're clear.
20 more.
Got one outside.
Very mediocre race from Michael Waltrip Racing and Tony Raines. We're probably going to be losing a ton of points as a result of this, because I'm sure Dale Jr.'s still leading, because that's all he does in this game.
Got one inside. Still there. Okay, we're clear.
I would have been okay with being born 10 years earlier. I would like to be born either 10 years earlier or 10 years later. 10 years earlier so I could like get ahead of the game on YouTube, or 10 years later to like completely ignore YouTube entirely. And not have to worry about trying to make a career out of this shit. Well, that's what I get for looking at the chat.
And I'll drive.
But like 2002 is when like our family was the most stable. Like sure, my dad had run away at this point, but my real dad that came in at this point and was raising me like his own child. Also, my uncle was with his girl, and that they had 2 kids with, and they seemed like a relatively stable family unit aside from the drugs. And like, my great-grandma was alive. She was pretty dope. ...2002 was a great year for me. Also, I wasn't in school yet, so that kind of helps.
Clear on both sides.
Wow, 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 wow. 48 viewers. What's up, chat? We've had a very good race here today. I mean, the race really wasn't that good, but it's been a good stream. I haven't gotten bored. We've kept the conversation lively. Like, this has been an alright stream. Yes, I started kindergarten in 2002, but like that barely counts as school. On our first day, they brought us those gingerbread man, those frosted gingerbread man cookies. That was like my shit. That was like my favorite thing in the world was those cookies, and they brought them in, and like I about fucking died. I might have died right then and there. No longer been a part of this planet. What would Jeff Gluck's poll for this race look like? It would probably be like majority positive because Dale Jr.'s dominated the entire thing. In fact, he lapped me and I didn't even notice. Would I consider myself a team leader? I am not a leader, dude. I am terrible at being at leadership. I'm terrible at leadership. You started kindergarten in 1999. Damn. That feels like so much earlier than 2002, but it's like barely. Barely. When's the next review every game I own video? I've been wondering that myself. I have no idea what to review next. Because Tactical Bacon Productions has tackled all of Twisted Metal, so I'm sitting back here like, fuck. Now it's just, I'm just gonna look like I'm fucking copying it. Damn it all. So there goes that idea. Kindergarten in 2008. My god, dude. Fucking children in this stream. How about Driver? Driver series would be a good one. I still haven't played 2 though. That's the only Driver game I haven't played yet is 2.
Don't push your fuel too far.
Corvette's going to be its own brand in a few years? What? That's interesting. You keep tapping the heart by accident. Damn. He doesn't actually love the stream. It's just a pure accident. Ever thought of playing Crash Bandicoot for the channel? Yes, I have. I bought the remix for PS4, but then I got rid of it at some point. I was thinking of playing that, but then I never did. But that was like my peak depression years, so I'm not really going to question my decision making during the peak depression years. Yeah, like the Ram brand, like GM saw Dodge turn Ram into its own thing, and they were like, "These guys are on to something right here. This right here is the idea." Yes, please put Brett in the RCR2. He deserves it so much more than any fucking buddy.
10, buddy. 10 laps to go.
10 laps to go, except it's actually like 7 laps to go.
Clear on both sides.
Available at JJ's Cafe. I wonder how JJ's holding up these days.
Don't worry about a block. He's feeling nice today.
Yeah, have Norm Benning drive the 16 for Colleen. That is a good idea, actually. Yeah, SRT was its own thing at 1.2. Oh my god, that was stupid. That was incredibly stupid. Like, yes, that's how we'll get people to buy Dodge Neons. We'll make it its own brand. Genius. The Pooh Bear game I played was cool. Thank you. Which one? Did you enjoy the party game or Tigger's Honey Hunt? Because I think both of those were top tier playthroughs. I think that Brett Moffitt would be able to take the battle to Austin Hill. Alright? He would not stand he would not stand for the nonsense. Like, all the cars at RCR are built with the, you know, the girth of the drivers in mind. Well, Brett Moffitt is a lot smaller than both Hill and Creed. So, he's going to be able to, like, go faster because the car would be, you know, anticipating him being heavier. But in fact, he is not heavier. He is, in fact, Brett Moffitt. And he would slay, basically. And end quote. That's the end of that story. Thanks. Do. This race is finally almost over. Can you smell what my cock is cooking? I thought Hummer still existed. I enjoyed Hummers. My uncle had a Hummer. I rode it once. It was big and black.
Gonna be out of gas.
And I'm gonna leave it at that. Hummer is now a marquee of GMC. Really? Gross.
5 more laps.
5 more laps.
Number 1.
Except it's actually 2 more laps.
Still beside you. Clear on both sides.
It ended back in 2010? Wow. Favorite Disney movie? Pooh's Grand Adventure. Was that even a Disney movie? Was it a Disney Animated Studios movie, or was it made by someone else? It looked a lot like The New Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, so it probably was a Disney Animated Pictures film. Oh, fuck my ass. Wow, I can still pull a fucking DNF out of my ass for this race.
Inside. Okay, we're clear.
Favorite Drake and Josh episode? The one where the delivery guy comes to the door, Josh answers and says, "Thanks, have a nice day," and the delivery guy says, "Don't tell me what to do." There was another one where they get stuck on the side of the road. And Josh tells Drake to call for help, but Drake says he can't because he's put his phone in a bowl of soup to see if it would float. Anyway, Dale Jr. just won by 20 seconds.
Not very many caution laps.
Well, you're right, but that just makes for a better race, in my opinion. It really makes the better drivers stand out that much more.
The 155 car got along well on the track with the 15 car.
There's no better feeling than trusting the
Yeah,
guys
I'm a
around you
boss.
on the
I'm
track.
friends with
If you
my
don't
boss.
have to worry about the guy behind wrecking you, you can focus on the track and running quick laps.
Well, that's all the time we have today. Join us again for our next live broadcast of NASCAR Winston Cup Racing right here on the voice of NASCAR, MRN.
I didn't even say what the next race is, which is unfortunate because the next race is in Holy fuck, Jeff Green finished 10th! Oh my god, I had to cut off my fucking joke! I had to cut off my joke of me holding a note for 5 hours to comment on the fact that Jeff Green just got a legitimate top 10. Oh my god. Jeff Green 10th. Holy fuck, I finished behind Johnny Benson. That means I did not get the associate sponsor objective. Sadness. Wow. Not a whole lot to talk about here besides that. Jamie McMurray finished ahead of me, which is unfortunate. Russell Richardson finished 22nd. I told you he's going to be a legend. Kevin Grubb 24th. Stanton Barrett 25th. Casey improves from last. Ashton Lewis 30th. He does not commit murder this week. Sterling Marlin was on the pole but blew up. We lost Steve Park, Sterling, Hermie Sadler, Robbie Gordon, Ricky Rudd, Dale Jarrett, Kenny Wallace, Tony Stewart, Kurt Busch, Mark Martin, and David Green. I said that he was a great pick in DraftKings, but in fact, he was terrible. Sad. Anyway. Well, that's the end of that race. That is in fact the end of that race. We still made a pretty good amount of money in this one, so that's good. Yes! It's Infineon time! Let's save the game. Save the game. Yeah, David Green DNF'd to help Jeff have a better finish. Alright, so that does it for that. That means that Dale Jr.'s won yet another race. I think that's actually number 2 of the season, so he's come alive in the summertime. We still have yet to see Anthony win a single race. 0 Tony Stewart wins thus far. I've fallen to 6th in the standings with 1995 points. 2022 for Ricky Rudd. Oh my god, Earnhardt has 183 points on 2nd place. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, where's Stewart? He's 16th! My god, Anthony! He has 8 top 10s. He has more top 10s than me, but he's 16th in points. Look at this. The fuck? Unbelievable. Anyway, it is indeed Super Chat time after we take a look at here and see if I need to repair anything. So we got 72.66 on this, 69.69 on this, and 68.73 on this. I think we can go one more race on these parts, and it's going to be Infineon, so it should be an easy win regardless of what I put on the track. So, yes, it is in fact Super Chat time. Woo! Let's take a look at the Super Chats. So, thank you, Lester Fox, for the $10. JD Land was a member for 18 months. That is very much appreciated. There's a couple of people that have passed the year-and-a-half mark, and we're getting close to the 2-year mark for some of these memberships. Corvette Racing gave me 5 and asked if I'm going to be doing any live race reactions. Probably not, is my answer to that. The only one that I ever wanted to do again was the Talladega truck race, and once again, I went with my mom to Taco John's instead of doing that, and it was probably better. Daniel Capice gave me 5 for talking about F1 Thank you, and I appreciate that you watch F1. Larry became a member. Wonderful stuff right there. Daniel Capice has become a member, even though you were already a member. Which is, you know, less wonderful that it doesn't tell me the number. Oh my goodness gracious! That's a good super chat right in at the end. Right in at the end. Alex Johanning. Double 69. $69.69. That's a good amount. I should have, honestly, why didn't I make that into a stream reaction thing? Unbelievable. Anyway, yeah. I don't know if that's pronounced Bryn or Brian, but B. Doe gave me nothing. And that is also appreciated. Anyway, is this going to pop up at some point so I can continue talking about the super chats? Hello, Streamlabs. Well, Streamlabs has been a slow bitch all night, so I'm just going to move on. Daniel Capice gave me 5 through Streamlabs. It should have been K-Mag, but you messed up the strategy. Sad. But Hulk took advantage of the rain scenario and got the win by 5 seconds. What a legend. Hulkenberg deserves better. Hashtag justice for Hulk.
That's cool.
There it is. Thank you for the $69.69. Legendary. Oh, and it destroyed the cup. Did you see that? Holy fuck, the cup exploded. Nice. Anyway. Larry gave me 5. Am I ever going to go on the Brayton Laster Arca car? Probably not. I'm a poor bitch. Thank you for the 5. Alex Johanning has been a member for 7 months. What a legend. I still don't even know if I'm pronouncing your name correctly. After all these years, I still don't actually even know if that's how you pronounce that name. But thank you for it regardless. Racing Calling gave me 5 through Streamlabs. Thank you for that. Kylito's Corner just gave me $1.99 for Brett Moffitt. Thank you. Now, it's the limit is $2 in order to get on the screen, so you just missed that, but it is still cool of you to do that. Thank you. Thank you for the $1.99. Jordan Clark became a member, the first new member in so fucking long. Thank you for that. Lyle Bailey's been a member for 15 months. Colleague is less exciting than Spire, and is kind of interesting. Even though Almendinger literally just won. But, you know what? I appreciate the money.
Wow.
And Scott McNew started us off with a 5.
Brilliant,
Oh,
Smith.
it did come up! Oh, I thought it was a $2 limit, but it came up? Oh, shit. Alright, well, I was not expecting that. In any case, that's all of the super chats of the day, which means this stream has come to an end. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all so much for sticking out for all these years with the Tony Raines playthrough. It's been interesting, but we'll come back for my favorite race of the year, and hopefully it'll be next week, but no promises. Thanks for watching. See you next time, and take it away, buddy!
Hello and good evening, YouTube. My name is Bernie Sanders, and I want to personally thank you to tonight's stream on the Kamikaze Games channel. But there is a reason that I am here, and yes, I am once again asking for your financial support. The Kamikaze Games streams are made possible by viewers such as yourself, and it is sustained almost entirely through donations. If you would like to, you can super chat in the chat of this stream, or go down to the description and click the link to Streamlabs. And if you do that, you can donate to this stream, and you can make me, Bernie Sanders, very happy. Once again, I want to thank you for joining us for tonight's stream, and hope you have a good time. Thank you.